The federal government has good news for Tesla Cybertruck customers this week, but it might not actually be that good. Hello, I'm American Cars and Racing Executive Editor Gary Gastelou, and this is ACAR Report. So, the EPA put out its updated list of vehicles that qualify for the federal Clean Vehicle Tax Credit, and the Cybertruck is on it. Both of the models that are currently listed for sale made the list and get the full $7,500 tax credit. But there are a couple of asterisks. First of all, that credit may only be good through the end of this year. In 2024, the rules are changing, and a lot of vehicles, including the other Teslas, are going to have their credits cut in half due to sourcing requirements for their battery packs. Tesla hasn't said yet if that's going to be the case with the Cybertruck, but for a lot of buyers, it might not even matter. That's because the credit only applies to Cybertrucks sold at an MSRP of $80,000 or less. And while the all-wheel drive model is listed at $79,990, it doesn't look like a lot of people are going to be able to buy one this year. Apparently, the first 1,000 Cybertrucks are going to be a special Foundation Series edition based on the more expensive Cyber Beast and priced at $119,990. Given the expected slow ramp-up of Cybertruck production, there's a good chance they won't even build that many before the end of the year. And a regular Cyber Beast is priced at $99,990, which also puts it out of the range. Now, for a lot of customers, this isn't going to matter at all because they're not going to qualify due to their high incomes. But eventually, Tesla says it's going to be selling a Cybertruck that starts at $60,990. So let's see if that ever happens. In the meantime, that tax credit list is the only place you're going to be finding the Cybertruck listed on the EPA's fueleconomy.gov website, which also has fuel efficiency ratings for vehicles. Since the Cybertruck's gross vehicle weight rating, which is how much the vehicle weighs plus how much it can carry, is between 8,501 pounds and 10,000 pounds, it's been rated as a heavy-duty truck. And they don't get fuel economy labels. But you may be thinking, wait a minute, doesn't the Rivian R1T electric pickup fall into that weight class? And the heaviest F-150 Lightning as well? Both of them have fuel economy labels. That's true, but there's a difference because there's been a new class created called medium-duty personal vehicle that applies to vehicles that fall into the Class 2B weight class but have pickup beds shorter than 72 inches. The F-150 Lightning's is 66 inches, the Rivian's 54, and guess how long the Cybertruck's is? 72 exactly, at least according to Tesla. And the EPA told us you can't even voluntarily ask to get a rating, so we're not going to see one on the Cybertrucks that are on sale now. And while I'm sure we won't be seeing one with a shorter bed, future models, like the promised two-wheel drive one, may fall under the 8,500-pound weight rating and be classified as light-duty vehicles. One interesting note is that what's probably the Cybertruck's closest competitor, the GMC Hummer EV, does show up on the fuel economy list. There's a version of it rated at either 50 miles per gallon equivalent or 53 miles per gallon equivalent. That's a metric that compares gas and electric fuel efficiency based on how much energy is in a gallon of gas. The fuel economy difference is chalked up to what tires the vehicle has. But Hummer makes several EV pickups and the other ones don't get the fuel economy label. That's because even though their beds are only 60 inches long, they have gross vehicle weight ratings above 10,000 pounds. Yep, it's a little confusing, and the situation is liquid, and that's why you want to subscribe to the American Cars and Racing YouTube channel so we can keep you up with the latest. And for the latest automotive and racing news every day, head on over to AmericanCarsandRacing.com.